It's a known fact that I am obsessed with the 16 personalities. I am an ENFP, the best personality type, so I thought it would be a really fun idea to go through and rank fictional characters that have the same personality type as me. I can't wait to do this. Like, honestly, it's genuinely almost a hobby of mine whenever me, my boyfriend, and my friends, or whoever, even when I'm just on my own, I'd be watching something, I'd see a character that I'd really like, or I think they're really funny, and I'd literally Google what personality type the characters in the TV show or movie that I'm watching are. And it's just really fun seeing the different personality types for every single one, but it just brings me pure joy when a character that I really like has the same personality type as me. So, I'm going to be ranking the fictional characters that share the same personality type as me. Woo! I feel like that was a really roundabout way of explaining that because I haven't recorded in a while, so whew! YouTube grind. Let's go! Yeah, I'm ranking these characters based on how much they're like me, and I literally just googled fictional characters ENFP, and I just picked the ones I know. So don't come for me if you know there's like more characters with my personality type. I just picked the ones that I know and the ones that I've seen and stuff, okay? Okay, let's get into it. Okay, starting off strong. This is actually kind of a well-known one, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I've kind of lost touch of what's common knowledge and what's not. First character on our list is Phoebe Buffay from Friends. Like, honestly, she's one of the staple ENFP characters. Like, she is like the first one to come up when you Google ENFP fictional characters and all that. Now, I am not a big fan of Friends, the TV show. I don't think it's for me. Like, I've tried sitting down and watching it all the way through. Like, if the odd episode's on TV, you know, with people who are watching it, I'll watch it. But, you know, I tried watching it all the way through all, what was it, 10 seasons? I just couldn't do it. It's not for me. It's just one of those shows that everyone loves that I don't. So, Phoebe. She's weird, she's wild, she had, like, a really traumatic childhood and past, and we really feel bad for her about that. She is kind of like me, but not that much. Like, I have an ongoing thing between my two friend groups at the moment. Like, one friend group says, I am Phoebe, hands down, you are Phoebe, you know? Then the other friend group's like, no, you're Rachel. You're more Rachel coded. And I'm like, but whatever. Phoebe, she is kind of like me, because I kind of say stuff that's out of pocket sometimes. Like, I just come out with the weirdest stuff, but I don't know. She's kind of like me, but not really. So I'm just gonna shove her in the B tier for how much she's like me. Next up is another well-known character that is known to be an ENFP. We have Michael Scott from The Office. Similar to Friends, everyone seems to love The Office, but I just can't really get into it. Like, honestly, my boyfriend sat me down and put it on. He's like, look, you'll really like it, you really like it. I'm like, alright, whatever. Season 1, didn't like it. Then he's like, okay, we'll try season 2. We'll skip ahead to season 1, and we'll skip ahead to season 2, see if you like that. I swear, I've seen the same 5 episodes as season 2 of The Office so many times, so much so that I can't stand it. But we're trying it again, and he skipped as far ahead as season 3, and I am enjoying it a little bit more than I did previously, but at the same time, I'm still not fully into it. Like, Michael Shore, he's great, like the director of The Office. Like, I love The Good Place, I love Parks and Rec. We're actually rewatching that at the minute as well. It's just, I don't know, The Office is just kind of, it's lower down in my ranking of the Michael Shoreverse. Anyways, back to Michael Scott. Season 1, 2, and 3, he's a bit of a dick. Not gonna lie, he is a bit of a dick. And like, I asked, like, my boyfriend is like, how the hell is he, am I like this guy? Like, I don't see it at all. He's like, your later seasons, Michael, like when he gets like really nice or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I haven't seen that yet, so I can't really judge. So for now, it's going in the C tier. Like, when I'm watching it, I see little things, but not entirely, because he's still a bit of a prick in season 3, so oh well. Coming up next, we have Ariel from The Little Mermaid. I'm gonna straight up put her in the D tier because I wouldn't give up my voice for a man. I wouldn't give up my voice for some dick. Sorry. Nah. Like, I get, like, I see it, like how curious she is and all that stuff, and like how nice she is, and just like, you know, all that, but I'm not seeing it that much. So D tier. Coming up next, we have Rapunzel from Tangled, and honestly, she is probably one of my favorite Disney princesses that has come out ever. Actually, I love Tangled. It's literally one of my favorite Disney movies. It's just so good. Rapunzel is going straight up in the S tier because every time I watch this movie, honestly, it's like looking in a mirror. And I have had friends, like a friend of mine, he loves Tangled, and he's like, yeah, you are Rapunzel. I'm like, thank you. Like, I think the scene that sticks out to me the most is after she leaves the tower, and it's just her going back and forth between, oh my god, this is the best day ever. It's like, I am a terrible person. Oh my god. This will kill her. This will kill my mother. And then she's like, best day ever. It's just back and forth. It's me. I am like that all the time. It's actually just like looking in the mirror. I love her so much. So she is straight up in the S tier. Like she's just me. Like, she's actually how I am. Coming up next, we have Joyce Byers from Stranger Things. I love Joyce in Stranger Things. Like, she's such a good mom. She's played by Winona Ryder, which is just a bigger bonus. I cannot speak today. What the fuck is wrong with me? She's just such a great mom. Like, she would do anything for her kids, and she's just like, she's so funny sometimes. Just like the way she comes out with just certain things, it's incredible. Honestly, I'm not like her now, but I feel like she is how I will be in 10 years when I'm a mother. So I am putting her in the A tier. Next up, which may surprise some people, Peeta from The Hunger Games. Now, I have only seen the first Hunger Games movie, like, ever, and that was recent enough. That was like in the last 6-7 months. I have not seen the rest of them. Wasn't a big fan of the first Hunger Games movie, so I don't think I'll follow through and watch the rest. Sorry if there's any diehard Hunger Games fans out there. Just not for me. Sorry. Yeah, apparently I'm the same as Josh Hutcherson. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I really vibe. Not that I don't vibe with him. I just don't think I'm similar to him. Like, man's got mad skills with that camouflage, even though he's just a cake decorator. But not seeing it. Sorry. So he is going in the E tier. Next, we have one of my favorite fictional characters ever. We have Karen Smith from the movie Mean Girls. Karen, like, we love her, but she's just so dumb. But that's like part of the reason why I love her so much, just that she comes out with just such out of pocket stuff, and like, she's just in with the wrong crowd, and I feel really bad for her, but like at the same time she's just so funny, and honestly I just want to give her a hug. I would be her friend. She's just in with the wrong crowd. Karen reminds me a lot of me, how I was in high school or secondary school, whatever you want to call it. Just, you know, in with the wrong crowd. You know, it's literally how Amanda Seyfried described her character in an interview, like when she was playing Karen Smith. It was like, I was Karen in high school. Like, I pretended to be dumb. People would tell me things and all that stuff. And it's like, yeah, that was me. I didn't necessarily pretend to be dumb, but, you know, I pretended to know less than I did just so people would tell me more information. I was kind of a snake like that. But I have since moved past that because I am nearly 21. I have grown up a lot since then. Like, I was like 15, 16 when I acted like that. So it's, you know, I have grown up. But she just reminds me a lot of my teenage self. So I'm going to be putting her in the A tier. Next up, we have Anna from the movie Frozen. Now, Frozen is just one of those movies that you could not escape. It was absolutely everywhere, so naturally I am not the biggest fan of it anymore. Like, I remember seeing this in cinema and I really liked it, but since it was everywhere, you couldn't escape it. Every child just, it was Frozen, 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 let it go, Frozen, Frozen, let it go. Oh my god, like, we get it. But Anna herself, I love her. She loves unconditionally. She's just so sweet. She's so nice. Little bit naive. Like with the whole, like, you know, she thinks she loves Hans. She wants to marry him even though she just met him that day. I see myself again. I see my younger self there. It's like, oh, this guy is nice. This guy is giving me attention. He's like super nice or whatever. I'm going to end up with this guy. No, you're not, honey. Just a lot of these characters just remind me of where I was in different stages of my life. It's kind of scary. But whatever. Moving on briskly from that, Anna is going to be in the A tier because it's just one of those things. She just reminds me of my younger self. Next character, which might surprise some people, is actually Peter Parker from Spider-Man. Specifically, Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man, apparently. Like, I see it sometimes, but not all the time. It's just one of those things that it's just like, meh. So, you know. And even then, I don't like the Tom Holland Spider-Man trilogy that much. It's good, but, you know, I would much rather watch the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. No Way Home was incredible. I saw it in cinema. It was amazing. I was bawling my eyes out for a good half the movie after certain thing happened. But, you know, meh. We have Eddie Munson from Stranger Things. Now, Eddie Munson himself was a great character. It's just a certain group of fans ruined him for everyone. I will die on that hill. Like, everyone's like, oh my god, Eddie's so cringe, blah, blah, blah. But no, it was just certain fans that ruined him. I will die on that hill. Eddie, yeah, I did see myself in Eddie. Just the way he was at the fucking, what's it called? At the lunch table, just the way he just like yells sometimes, just is so out of pocket. Like, what else was there? There was also the time he yelled like, we need music, this is music! Like, that's how I feel about my music taste, because everyone thinks it's not great, but I love it dearly. So, you know. But yeah, just the fan bases, just like certain fans have like ruined him for me. Like, I own a Hellfire t-shirt, but I don't wear it because certain fans, like I said. But is me not really, so he will be in the C tier. Next up we have Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Amazing show, I adore it. Like, it was summer 2020 that it got added to Netflix for us, and I just watched all 4 seasons because it was just one of those shows where it would come on when I was a kid and I'd be like, oh, this is shit, I don't want to watch this, I want to watch something else. So I thought, I was like, fuck it, I'll give it a go now. I watched all of it, ended up falling in love with it. It's such a good kids show, it's incredible, art style is beautiful, and it has such a good story. Like, I love it. So, apparently I'm like the main character, Aang. Not so much now, but honestly, there's so much parallels between Aang and me as a child. It's actually kind of spooky. Like, just the hyperactiveness, saying the wrong things. It's just, you know, it's just weird. Like I said, it's just like seeing all these characters. It just reminds me of where I was at different stages of my life. So it's just, wow. So where am I putting Aang? I think he belongs in the C tier because he just reminds me of like little me. So, you know, nice little bit of nostalgia there for me. Next up, we have another one of my favourite characters in all of fiction, and I'm so happy that I share a personality type with this one. We have Harley Quinn. I am delighted. I love Harley Quinn so much. She is genuinely one of my favourite DC characters ever. Like, I love the Harley Quinn animated show. I love her in the Suicide Squad, not the 2016 one, the good one, and just in the Injustice games. Like, I love her in everything. Like, I'm not a comic book reader, but I literally bought Mad Love just to read it because I love Harley so much, and it's such a good story. Like, honestly, to anyone who loves Harley Quinn and hasn't like read this or like knows it or seen the Batman animated series episode of it, Watch it or read it. It's incredible. I love it so much. Like, she is just one of my favorite characters in all of fiction, and honestly, she reminds me a bit of me now. Like, just like the more unhinged side of me that like only certain few of my friends see. She's just so good. She's just so funny. She's so out of pocket. She just doesn't give a shit. It's, honestly, I wish it was socially acceptable to act like her all the time, because she just does not care. And honestly, if it were up to me, and if I wasn't terrified of it, I would own 2 hyenas. They're her babies. Look, if not friend, why friend shaped? So, Harley Quinn, up in the S tier, no doubt about it. Next up, we have Nymphadora Tonks from the Harry Potter series. Now, don't come for this. Like, I love Harry Potter. It's one of my favorite franchises ever. But I actually still haven't finished the books. I know. I've seen all the movies multiple times, but I've still not finished the books. I'm in the middle of reading Half-Blood Prince at the moment, but I am struggling so much to find the time to actually finish them, because like there's about 3 books that I have at the moment that I need to finish, and I'm not close to finishing one of them. So I will get around to it eventually, but right now I just don't have the time. So because of that, I haven't read enough of Tonks' character, and she's not that present much in the movies, so I can't really rank her as much as the others, but you know. But I really like her. I love how she could shapeshift, I love how her hair changes. It's just so good. But so I am just going to place her in the B tier for now. Next up, we have Jessica Day from New Girl. I've watched all of season 1 of New Girl. I've watched a bit of season 2, but I kind of fell off it because I was never really in the mood to watch it anymore. But from what I've seen of Jess, she is so funny. She's so sweet. She cares so deeply about her friends. And honestly, I am the same. Like, honestly, Rapunzel is kind of like the more like amped up side of me. Like, you know, for not amped up for comedy, but you know, it is realistic, but you know, it's not as realistic as Jess, because you know, Jess isn't an animated character. She's like a character, a real life person, like in a TV show. So you know what I mean. So yes, I am very like Jess, and it actually kind of hurts watching. It actually kind of hurts watching New Girl because of how similar we are. Sometimes I'm like, oh my god, am I really this annoying? Oh my god, like, do I really do this? Do I really act like this? Spoiler alert, yes I do, and I am sorry to all my friends who I piss off all the time. So, where am I going to put Miss Jessica Day? I'm going to put her in the A tier. Actually, I might put her in the S tier because we're just so similar. Coming near the end of our list, we have Andy Dwyer from Parks and Rec. All I'm going to say, I'm not that dumb. I'm really not that stupid, so I don't see it that much. But I do see it in a way by like how playful he is, and just like how upbeat he is all the time, how positive he is. And honestly, when he doesn't get accepted to the like police academy or whatever, and he gets really depressed. Honestly, I have acted like that before, and it's just wow sometimes. But yeah, I'm not that dumb, so I'm gonna put him in the C tier. Okay, there's 2 characters left on this list. According to Google, they are ENFP, but I don't think they are personally. But I'm going to rank them anyways because why not? Next up, we have Marshall Erickson from the show How I Met Your Mother. I love Marshall. He's so sweet. He's so caring. He's so funny. He's a gentle giant. He cares about the environment. He's honestly just everything you want in a guy, really. Honestly, him and his wife Lily's relationship is the best thing ever. Honestly, I've had a few friends compare me and my boyfriend to Marshall and Lily from How I Met Your Mother for just the way our relationship is. Like, we are just the token couple of like all of our friend groups. It's kind of funny, but I don't necessarily believe that like Marshall is an ENFP. Like, maybe he's a guy version of ENFP that I just haven't seen. I don't know. Personally, I think I'm more like Lily, but whatever, we move. So where am I going to put Marshall? I am just going to shove him in the seat here because I'm not even sure if he's an ENFP. Last up, we have Ron Weasley from Harry Potter. I don't think he's an ENFP. Straight up in the F tier. Like, Ron annoys me. I don't necessarily like him as a character, especially in the movies. Like, just from the fourth movie onward, he just really annoys me. Not so much, but in the fourth movie, very much annoys me. Fifth movie, not so much. And then the rest, he's just kind of whatever. Not my favorite. I feel like I might get shot for this, but yeah, not my favorite Harry Potter character at all. Kind of, okay, he's definitely not my least favorite. He's just like meh. So, F tier for him. Sorry if there's any Ron Weasley stands out there. I just... So there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed me going through fictional characters that just remind me of myself at different stages in my life, causing me to relive some things. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here and you like my vibe, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified when I decide to grace you tonight with my presence again. Leave a comment if you have any thoughts on these characters, if you think they are an ENFP. If they aren't, let me know your guys' personality types. Honestly, I'd love to know what kind of people I have watching me. I'd love to know the kind of weirdos that are watching me on the internet. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'll have it down in the description, and I'll put my name on screen for you right now just so you can go follow that. I will see you guys really soon in the next video. Bye! Go on my nose! What am I allergic to in this room? Oh my god.